Hi there again, everyone. I'm Petra for the new subscribers. Great to see you again. Um, I want to just make a very brief video on hoovering, and this was because several of you had emailed me, and I got this question in my practice as well. And the question is, why am I not being hoovered by the narcissist? Maybe I'm not dealing with the narcissist. So I just wanted to clarify that. You will be hoovered or not be hoovered by your level of consciousness and awareness. Now, what do I mean by that? To just illustrate an example for you, when I had broken off the friendship with the narcissistic ex-friend, about 3 months after the breakup, I decided to, start making these videos on YouTube. And a little while after that, I received a letter from the same friend to say, I am aware of the fact that you are putting these videos up on YouTube, and I do not like it. You are putting myself and my company, because she has a company, you are putting them in a bad light. You are portraying me as some kind of monster, and I demand that you take these videos down. Now, back in the day, when I was still involved with her in a friendship, I would have absolutely backtracked. I would have said, I'm sorry. So I would have apologized to her. I would have taken the videos down. I would have, sort of pussyfooted around her back in the day. But at that point, I thought this is just another tactic. Because we have not been on speaking terms for a while, this is your way of trying to weave yourself back into my life, trying to get some form of reaction from me. And I think, I know her well enough. I think that what she was really expecting was for me to get very angry, or to ring her, or, give some sort of reaction that would allow her to again engage with me. So I thought, you're getting the silent treatment. You can go and have your little tantrum all on your own. I want to have no part of it. And I think as well that she realized at that point that I was aware of the fact that she is, or she has, very strong narcissistic traits. So when they know that you know what's going on, that you are actually dealing with a narcissist, dealing with their true self, that is when they will back down, because they are afraid to be unmasked, to be, outed to the rest of the world. So when they realize that you have reached that level of awareness where you just will not stand for any more bullshit from them, any more coercing you into a response, any more of their nonsense, when they realize that you have set that boundary and you are sticking to that boundary, that is when you will not be hoovered anymore. They might try it, but when you respond with silence, when you respond with distance between you, that is when they realize that they have lost the game, and they will retreat. Now, of course, there are exceptions to this. There are also the psychopathic narcissists who will stop at nothing. They will continuously try to hoover you. It might go as far as, where you will have to get a restraining order on them. So you have that group as well. But the group that I'm speaking of now is the group that knows that you know who you are dealing with. You have seen their true colors and you have outed them. So, it is from that level of consciousness. If the narcissist realizes that somewhere in your life you have left a door open, a door in which they can enter, come back into your life and start their drama all over again, start manipulating you all over again, and of course start the abuse again, then they will come through that door. So the thing is to become so aware, and also to have a level of stubbornness. You have to be stubborn and determined as well. When you have decided that you are going full no contact, even the hoovering tactics are ones that you have to let slide. You must not play into that game. Stop re-engaging them. And there's another point I wanted to bring up, because, how do you remain strong when you realize that you are being hoovered, or that the hoovering tactic is being thrown at you? How do you stay strong? So to use another example, this morning I received a message from a client of mine, and she said, he's my ex-lover, ex-boyfriend, has said that he still has some belongings of mine. There was some things that were still at his place, and he had sent him a message to say, do you want your stuff returned? This is the trap that so many of us fall into. And I advised her not to respond. And if she wanted her belongings back, then that would be fine if she got a third party involved. So, if you feel safe enough, if your situation allows you to get your belongings back from the narcissist, and you allow them to come to your home, do not let them in at any rate. Leave them standing at the door, take your belongings, and have a third party there. Have a third party to receive the stuff that is being given back to you. Do not engage them. Do not get back into conversation with them. Do not answer their messages. Just, keep it very cool, keep it very on the surface, and say, yes, I would like my belongings back. Come and drop them off at my place, or arrange a place where you can go with a third party to pick your stuff up. But, if the belongings are really of no value, then why even go there? Why go down that road? Let them have it. Let them just have that stuff. So that is the way you remain strong. You have to be committed to staying no contact, even though you are very tempted, especially when you get that soft and loving text message to say, oh, I've got stuff of yours, would you like it back? Should I bring it round? Is everything okay with you? That sort of stuff, where we feel that soft spot again, and we think, well, let me just answer that quickly. Just, I'll just answer their text message. I'll just meet up with them. It'll just be 5 minutes just to get my stuff. No, 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 no. Don't do it. We have got to stop being Mr. and Mrs. Nice guy, Mr. and Mrs. Nice person. We've just got to stop it, because this is what the narcissist plays on. They know your kind and loving nature. They know if they just formulate a text message or an email in a certain way, that you will be sucked right back in, because you are so loving and kind. So this is what they tend to play on. And you've just got to harden up. You have got to harden up when this happens to you. Put your foot down and say, this is my boundary. Say it to yourself. This is my boundary. I will no longer allow you back into my life, because of all the havoc, because of all the discord that you have created. So toughen up there for yourself. There is nothing wrong with toughening up. You do not always have to be nice. I think being nice is what oftentimes gets us into these very toxic relationships. I know I can vouch for myself there. Just being too nice, being too kind is what kept on drawing me back into the relationship with the narcissist and the friendship. So you don't want to go there. That is the way to stay strong. It's just by just being kind to yourself and setting those boundaries. So I think one last thing I'd like to say on this, the fact that you have not been hoovered does not mean that you will never be hoovered. I've spoken to very many clients who have said to me, well, I was divorced from the narcissist for 5 or 6 years, and at some point they will start the hoovering again. So it can just be totally out of the blue, where they will try again at some point. And this is usually when their new supply has gone away, has left. They will try their other old sources of supply. They will try and re-engage you again. And Also, when you have just broken up with a narcissist, you will find that, especially if it has been a love relationship, that they will very soon move on to the next victim, to their next new man or woman, and they will be so preoccupied with their new source of supply. They will be in their love bombing phase over there, and so you over here, they will leave you alone because they are distracted. So there are very, very many ways or reasons why you are not hoovered again. So, I think oftentimes what we do is we go through this sort of checklist. When the narcissist discards me or when I have gone no contact, this is what they usually do. And you need to break away from that, because not all narcissists follow the same rules when coming away from the relationship. So don't get, excuse me, don't get hung up on that. Don't think, well, because they have only done 5 of the 10 things that they are supposed to do, maybe then they're not a narcissist. No, just let that go. You don't, when speaking on this, you don't need to always follow those guidelines. There are certain reasons why a narcissist will or will not hoover you. So just keep that in mind when you are worrying about why the narcissist has not hoovered you. And it's also a gift. When they do not hoover you, it is a gift. Just be so grateful that you are away from them and that they are leaving you alone, because you do not need this drama, this discord, and all this stuff that comes with it. You do not need this in your life. So I hope that has answered your question. I would love to do maybe this coming week. It's very busy this week, so I think next week I would love to do a video, a question and answer video. So if there are any questions that you would like me to answer, or you would like maybe even the community to answer, please just send them to my email address or jot them down here below the video, and I will do my best to answer as many questions as I can. So please send those questions in, and thank you again for all the new subscribers and for sharing the videos. I just wish you all love and light. Take care of yourselves, and speak to you very soon again. Bye now.